Oh, Jessica.
少しこの部屋で寝てもいいか？ BSW にいた時のこと知りたい？
Resources received. 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 Resources received.
Okay.
Hi, ただいま。フルースもここにいるんですか？
Okay.
はーい、大きい部屋。人がいっぱい入れそうだね。
いい部屋じゃねえか。よし、目立つ場所はどこかなと。
体が大きいと部屋に入るのも一苦労だな。
この部屋、漏電対策はしっかりされていますか？この部屋はすごく安心できますね。良き部屋である。防音室はある？ギターを弾きたいの。お願い。
Maybe that is too much for this thing. I'd be a little bit calmer.
わかりました。でもまずは落としたネジを探さないと。この部屋、隠れられるところがたくさんね。ここにも宝箱は眠ってるん？まあいいだろう。一人でいるのが好きだし。ポプカルを一人にしないで。
まあゆっくり休もうぜ。
Yeah, fuck it.
ここで事件が起きる予感がするのだ。
some lore. Jesus.
ドクター、
Actually, let's do a few quick runs.
「みんなが一緒なら大丈夫だよ」。
ここを死守します。みんな私に続け。
戦っている時は
何やってんだ。オッケー。みんな私に続け。
狙ってー。アンセルさん、あとはよろしくお願いします。
ただ一瞬です。
できる限りやります。狙ってー。さあ、走行をくる。今立つ。無駄無駄。ここだよ。
私も忘れたことはありません。それ。
もっと早く傷が癒えるように手伝います。狙ってー。
アーツの治療範囲に入れ。
狙ってー。もっと
あなた
奥と遊ぼう。
それ。
ここにいたのね。
アーツの治療範囲に入れ。
ここにいたのね。
ここを私たちにお任せください。
Mission accomplished.
どれほどの罪を重ねてきてもその命と共に塵に帰るでしょう。
Alright. Ancient Forge. 1. Act 1. Spring. Use your spear to strike your shield. Use your shield to block your spear. Use your spear to strike your shield. Use your shield to block. To block. To block. Oh my. This could go on forever, couldn't it? What can we do? I have to think of something. Use your spear to strike your shield. Use your shield to block your spear. It needs and then and there. And then got it. And then there's a massive explosion. That would do the trick, wouldn't it? (11:15 p.m. Clear. Lunar New Year's Eve Lugman Forward Command Post. Rose Islands presents District 14 reporting. All clear. District 5 reporting situation normal. District 1 reporting nothing out of the ordinary. Green across the board. Good work everyone. Stay on your toes. Roger. Understood. You're on your night shift now. How's it going? Well, the migration is going according to plan. Movement speed normal, no anomalies. This is the only Origium reaction we need to check out. Take a look. Suspected Orium explosive device activation. What is it? Somebody shooting off fireworks in the park. Keep reading. There's a location. Tongfang Street, number 122. It's a warehouse currently leased by Penguin. Oh, of course. I could only hope we're in for another calm and peaceful year. You said it. Let's just put in our hours and get home for chow. That doesn't mean we get to relax. Chief Lee told us to stay frosty. You know, I lived in London my whole life, and every year people freak out. I've never seen the Nian before. What is it? I've never seen it either, and you asked me the same thing last year. The greenhorns are already convinced that it's an urban legend. Even if there was some kind of fire-breathing giant, we'll spot it before it got within 30 clicks of Lugman. Defensive cannons would solve that problem pretty quick. Must be some great big beast, highly territorial but unlikely to ever attack the city. That's what they say, but everyone's still on alert. I mean, it's Chief Lee's own orders. Yeah. Save it. I already written up you clowns for slurping down instant noodles in the control room. Not that I blame you, but that's New Year's banquet. Still waiting for your red envelopes full of money. Then Chief Lee's met in the end. You respect the chain of command, don't you? Of course, it's because of Chief Lee that I joined the force to begin with. It's just to get all the hands on deck watching out for some giants nobody's seen for decades. Chief Lee is very thorough. She covers all her bases, you know this. Well, I thought it was a guy. That's what they say. So sorry, I'm late. I bought the Origin test results. Where's our Chief Lee? Well, not here. What? But Superintendent Xian told me to check the control center. We're on the roof. Head down the stairs and make a left. That's a great big room with all the blinking lights. That's your control center. I just ran up from there. Don't tell me I went the wrong way. Sorry to bother you. I'll get you out of your hair right away. What was that all about? Who was she? Must be new. Looked like a techie. Did you see how wired she was? It's definitely her first New Year. It takes me back to my first time. Phew. Sorry. Can you point me to the control center? Snowsaw, why are you doing back here? What? Superintendent Xian, you beat me here. I think you got a little mixed up. Xian, Senior Superintendent of the LGD. A main character that plays a huge role in the chapters of Arknights. The youngest Senior Superintendent in Lugman history, and Snowsaw's superior. Sorry, I got lost. Do you think maybe I'll need to be reprimanded for not delivering this extremely important report on time? Oh, she stutters. No, I don't think there's any need for that. You're new, and I also bear some responsibility for not telling you that way. Come with me. Yes, ma'am. It's already midnight and there's still so many people around. It's like this every year, just a precaution. A precaution? Oh, are you talking about the legendary Nian? Were you in Colombia so long that you never saw the LGD face down the Lunar New Year? My grandma told me stories about the Nian when I was little, but they were so scary I never thought they could be true. Four-legged beasts covered in flames from head to toe, awakened from their subterranean slumber of humans, building their cities. No way they could be real. Stories, huh? Lots of people think they're just stories, whatever helps them sleep at night. Too bad all the damage to our city throughout history is just stories, and names carved on the headstones aren't just stories. It's been quiet for many years, but we have to stay alert. You lived in Longme before, but You haven't been back for a long. Now you need to brush up on everything you missed. Sorry. Everyone's working so hard. I guess I should probably... Just calm down. Nobody in this building has ever met the Neon before. We've got a lot of greenhorns who don't believe. Some of them even question the LGD's mission. It happens. I'm used to it. Wow. Poor LGD. Go report to Chief Wee and we get some rest. I want another report first thing in the morning. Superintendent Sheehan, could you tell me what Chief Wee is like? When you told me I would meet her today, I thought it was a guy. Before I answer you, I need you to gather up some confidence. It was Chief Wee herself who personally sent the request for you to return from Columbia. You need to believe in yourself and believe in you could handle your mission. What I'm trying to say is puff out that chest, girl. Sorry. That means you need to stop apologizing all the time. Just like you're talking with me, you take all that information you got and calmly and coolly explain it to Chief Wee in a nice steady pace. Don't overthink this. Oh, okay, I could do it. She's very shy. Chief Wee. Oh, okay, never mind. I was thinking of the wrong person. Oh shit. You worked hard, both of you. Fumazaki, Chief Executive of Lugman, Woman of Mystery. And yet, unconfirmed rumors say that she's a dedicated husband managing internal affairs. Now, not to denigrate your efforts, but it seems this report is a bit later than anticipated. Oh, that would be because... Sorry, we took some extra time to straighten out the report. And there were some individuals consuming cup noodles in Sector 22's control center. I had to reprimand them. It was poor time management on my part. I take full responsibility, Chief Wee. Yes, I understand. Why don't you introduce this lovely young lady first? This is our senior engineer in charge of maintaining our outer perimeter installations, codenamed Snowsot. I think you know her. This is our first time meeting. Please call me Snowsot. Oh Jesus. Snowsot, newly hired intern head of Lungman's Frontier Defense Engineering Department. She holds the record for fastest promotion in history, and yet she has zero confidence in herself. Well then. But I guess Superintendent Sheehan already introduced me. This is not actually our first meeting, little Snowsot. And yet, I see a whole new woman before me. Your time in Columbia has done much for you. You remember me. How could I forget? Your talent and character are known for far and wide. Not to mention your impressive record before you even left Lungman. Chief Lee has known about me for so long. Did I do something wrong? I make a point to know you're promising young people, that's all. I am honored, but I never thought anyone would notice me on my account of not so good with words. Unfortunately, I had no time for the whitewashed plagiarism and self-serving rhetoric. Sorry to interrupt you, we received a docking request from the vessel belonging to one of our strategic partners. Understood. Snowsot, I will brief the LGD in welcoming some guests shortly. This evening will be Lungman's finest hour. Ah, yes. Wow, it's gotten so late. We could have been earlier. Sorry. I'll look over the handbooks some more when I get home. Good thinking. Don't worry though. When you see me tomorrow, Superintendent Sheehan, I'll be able to draw a map of every level from memory. Let's not get carried away. The point is, from now on, you'll be reporting directly to Chief Lee. Don't get psyched out. Right. But, are you not going home, Superintendent Sheehan? I have other things to do. We're short-handed, and I know a certain crowd that needs a direct approach. Not to mention, it hasn't been announced to the public yet, but the LGD has some leads. Poor Superintendent Chien. Never mind, I'm used to it. It's your first New Year since you're back in Lemon. Enjoy it. Right, thanks. Lungman Park. Cheers. Cheers. To you, Madame Oni, and another great year with you. It's all thanks to Madame Oni that the gang did so well this past year. Madame Oni. When are we going to the Temple Street? Hey, no rush, we got lots of time. But I'm still waiting on a guest. I know she's coming. I had a nasty vision. My eyelid twitched all morning. Huh, a guest. Who is it? Me. You. When did you get here? Obstruction of justice, destruction of public property, trespasses, disturbing the peace of salt. You made a lot of noise last year, Madame Oni. They asked for it. You say so. You're a busy woman, Shin. Sir, that must be why you're getting mixed up and only just remembering things from last year. Here, let's raise a glass to Shien, sir. Save it. Let's skip the games. I know what you're about to do. But you're not going anywhere now. That doesn't make sense, Shien, sir. We owned up to last year because we did wrong, but this time we haven't done anything. You're still gonna lock us down. Don't play dumb. Do I have to remind you what came of your strange little rituals last year? Give me a second. Alright, perfect. The LGD doesn't have manpower to play around with you, so I'm nipping this in the bud. You think I'm playing around? Deep sigh. Alright, for old time's sake, Shenser, you guys have been battening down the hatches of this year's Neon prep so hard, I was thinking Nerissa's already fired a shot across our bow. So we'll be a good little boys and girls this time around, as long as you play by our rules. Fine. I knew it would go down like this anyway. With one condition, if I win, you have to tell me what the LGD what's got the LGD on edge. This year's special circumstances, you know what I mean, Shenser. Why would you want to know? There's always someone who wants to know. Alright, fine, I'll play along. That's what I like to hear. Come on, let's get to drinking. The Rat King. Mr. Wheat, an ordinary citizen. They're so rowdy over there. They're like this every year, don't mind them. The rowdy types have rowdy rituals. Back when we were on the force, we wouldn't let them get away with stuff like this. Of course not. We even beat back the Neon. Do you mean the time when the supersonic iridium slug? I mean the time with the Underground Legion. You weren't a cop yet then. What I was. Is that right? I can't remember. Hey, did you just touch the board? Certainly not. Have you ever known me to take back a move? No, you never take back moves. You just wait until I'm looking to swap around some pieces. Why? I resent the accusation. Swire. Rich girl. Honor student. You're in a good mood. It's New Year's, why wouldn't I be? I guess that's true, but there's gotta be more to it. Aren't you happy you passed the LGD exam? I thought you wanted to join up just because of your dad. It turns out you're really into it. There's that, and it's always better to chase your own dreams than be at the mercy of others. Someone like you. This is the way. But you really so cheerful for my sake. Sigh. Do you have to say it like that? Heh, thanks. Cards on the table, that's the way to go. And here I thought you made a quick buck playing the 4X market on Victoria's slide. I had you all wrong. Hey, did you invest in the Rim Bulletin to pay off? It was a mining thing. I think I remember the transfer process wasn't exactly above board. You know a lot about this. But of course, we're friends, aren't we, Beatrix? I'm serious, you better not have been digging up dirt on me. Why? I never. But maybe the LGD would jump at the chance to get their hands on you. And wouldn't that be a great service? No way. Anyway, there's one other bit of good news I won't keep from you. Oh yeah, you're happy that we're out here having a nice stroll, that there's a party, and that all she can do is stare at the LGD data, maybe slip up on patrol for some fresh air. You know all that too? Woman's intuition. How else do you think I passed that exam without studying? What? No way. You didn't like bribe the LGD or pull some shady move. Oh. Wow, a firecracker. Now that's the sound of New Year's. Huh? What's with you? Why do you... Oh. What? Are you still afraid of firecrackers at your age? No, it just makes me uncomfortable that someone would use uncontrollable explosives like that for such a frivolous purpose. Explosive? Firecracker? Yes, firecrackers are a Norwegian explosive device, are they not? Isn't that kind of blowing things out of proportion? Nonsense. Are you sure? Yes. Well, I'd like to relive the childhood for a bit, so why don't we go buy a couple of bundles to play with? Oh yes, I just remembered there's a report on the investigation into you sitting in a certain drawer. What better get along to that party? Attention all units in vessel morning. Attention to all units vessel morning. Amiya, Doctor, we have arrived. It's completely different now. Is this your first time seeing Lugman at New Year's? It's easy to get distracted by the festive atmosphere. Don't forget that we have a job to do. To ring in the new year, right? The neon is a legend, or so they say. But the records show that it is a real, if anomalous phenomenon. Around the turn of each year, Lugman actually all of Yen and even parts of the Aristas that wander nearby get attacked. Anomalous phenomenon. The documented records of the damage to each city don't match up very well, and the earlier legends are pretty murky. Some speak of a giant man-eating monster, some tell of a strange army, and still others speak of a group of mysterious casters. There's even a conspiracy theory floating around that some organized crime syndicate and other shadowy groups fabricated the whole Neon thing to cover up their activities. Speaking of, weren't you listening in the meeting, Doctor? Sorry. Welcome to Lugman Rhodes Islands. Chief Wee is waiting at the LGD. Please come with me. The point is, we'll go see Chief Wee first. She'll explain the most important details. Say, Doctor, have you seen lava? No, I have not. How many bottles is this? Madame Oni, let's not... The number 17. Since when can you drink like this? The LGD has an occasional get-together. What? Get-togethers? Are you talking about... What? It's so hot. Hey, get some ice water or beer or whatever. I think you've had enough, Madame Oni. Take care of her and don't go anywhere. Come on, Madame, have some water. Hey, Shian, next time you want to pay a visit, you don't have to come up with some crazy excuse, you know. We live in different worlds. Now, since you admit defeat, Shian, sir, you're looking a little wobbly there. I'm fine. You guys better get ready. If Shifu is right, then all of them is gonna have to blend together. Shian, sir, are you really okay? When she wakes up, you tell her the OGD got a lead on the Neon. A lead? Like a giant footprint or something. Crazy huge craters, melting buildings, massive scorch marks. Whoa, I heard the Neon was actually a huge room like thousands of miles long. Is that true? Who knows? Our scouts couldn't find anything that looked like a casting, but those marks definitely weren't there long. The point is that there's really something out there. You guys gotta pitch in. Why do we gotta help out the fuzz? Because you can fight. Hey, now that I like the sound of that, she answered, ain't all that bad. Don't you think it's really hot out today? Early spring. It's midnight. This is an early spring. Whatever, did that loan get back to you yet? Not yet. This isn't really what the LGD messaging system is for. Standard duty is off for today, right? And it's my private channel anyway. Hehehe. She's probably still pissed off that she's mopping around all the alleyways cursing herself. Wait, is that fire? What are you on about? It's just, why is it heating up even after the sun's gone down? To tell the truth, I have a bad feeling about this. Hold up. It must be hard being apart from your beloved daughter. A man of your age, you spoiled her rotten. Like you would know. Give it up, don't change the subject. You think I'm gonna let you cheat again? Shifts up. Is your report ready? It's been ready. If you get here first tomorrow, do me a favor and get me a coffee. Honestly. Oh, is this for you to pass the time? What is it? Tells them a compilation of catastrophes from several countries. Nah, what's the point? The Neon is some kind of mythological construct. How do you people still believe in monsters and stuff? What the hell is wrong with these people these days? It's only been a few years and everything is totally different. Let's see here. I can't make sense of all this new crap. Reunion? Come on, this is all we got. Then I'll just have to use my imagination, or not. What if they can't handle it? Anyway, I'll figure it out. That should be good. Let's start it up and see. Electrical hum. System activated. Experiment log activated. Voice print recognized operator Snowson. Current room temperature 14. Analysis room temperature abnormal. It worked. Phew. Using all that electricity paid off. Wait, abnormal? Wait, there was a calibration log around here somewhere. Where was that? Number of calibration logs 1. This one? Room temperature analysis significantly higher than the regional average temperature for this date, presumed to be due to experimentation. No heat source found. No Aurigium reaction found at its log. The Aurigium detection function was a later addition. It seems pretty sensitive. Let's extend the range a bit. Range extension failed. Caused large amount of unresponsive objects in range. Presumed system failure. Troubleshooting in progress. Let's see. The Aurigium reaction detector function uses feedback that ripples from the Aurigium reactions. So, if an object isn't responding, that means it's undetectable to an Aurigium arts. It's insulated for Aurigium reactions. A material totally resistant to Aurigium. That's impossible. So it's actually malfunctioning. Wow, the power bill. And that is the scope of the task. Rhodes Island has a history of excellence in dealing with such issues, and I look forward to our cooperation. Thank you, Chief Lee. Amiya, the leader of Rhodes Island. She may be young, but she is well regarded. Doctor, have you found lava yet? Still. Chief Lee, can we register the operators that will be working in London without them being physically present? Do you speak of Miss Lava? Very yes, too, Chief Lee. Miss Lava is an expert in catastrophes, especially those of the distant past. It is thanks to her that we put our trust in Rhodes Island. Of course, we understand that Rhodes Island has many outstanding operators, but Miss Lava's familiarity with the Neon. Chief Lee, forgive the interruption. It's an emergency. Go ahead. There are unidentified personnel in the city center. They have reunion icons. these marks. They showed they already entered the city, but it should only be a few of them, and among those only one matches the records. Never mind. That's lawless. No matter who they are, I will put a stop to them. Lawless ancient forge. Never again. Well, that was interesting, dog. Collected.
Doctor.
Alright. Let's do another auto farm real quick. Go get some water while I'm at it.
味方のみんなを守って。治療してほしいやつは前に出ろ。ここを死守します。貫く。
戦っている時は
何やってんだ。オッケー。貫く。
ここだよ。アンセルさん、あとはよろしくお願いします。
ただ一瞬です。
了解しました。ここにいたのね。
そう、足を止め。
もうアーツの一歩も引かないよ。狙って
あなたは私がお守りします。それ。
目を覚ましてください。ここにいたのね。
しっかりしろ。
ここにいたのね。もっと無駄無駄。
ロックオン。
ここだよ。
しっかりしろ。
ここだよ。
Mission accomplished.
悪くないと思うよ。
Alright, let's do chapter 2. Act 2. Greetings. Silent reunion member. Drop your weapons and step back. ... I said now. These guys aren't even human, no need to show mercy. Do you copy? All targets in Sector 7 are confirmed to be a terracotta. Are they really reunion? It's a diversion. Confirm that identity first. Chiefly, the situation has changed. There's more of them. Almost every squad on patrol has spotted reunion elements. Hmm. Another report of a briefing spike in temperature in some areas of the city. What are the monitors doing? No reaction, but looking at the other numbers, everything does seem normal. The enemy attacked as soon as our squad approached. They did not respond to any calls. We are unable to establish communication. The enemy is scattered. They're weak. Resistance is low, but there's a lot of them. Is this really reunion? The heat source is shifting. Find a way to track it. There are no breaches in the city's defenses. They couldn't have gotten in. Don't panic. Summon every numbered formation. Worst case scenario, engage the enemy in the city. Give priority to evacuating civilians. The downtown area is densely populated, especially Temple Street. Have all the police officers within the district focus on evacuation. Contact the satellite cities to check if there are any breaches in defense lines. Confirm the enemy's means of ingress and hold firm. Reunion should be long gone. We need to identify the enemy. Getting control of the situation is our main task. This is not the first time Lungman has suffered an abnormal occurrence at a New Year's. No need to panic. Stand together, the LGD has nothing to fear. Right. Apologies, Amia. Doctor, while you have only just arrived here in London, we have no time to offer you our hospitality. Don't worry, our agreement has been in effect since the moment Rhodes Island's board. Please leave it to us. We'll assist the LGD. What's with those things? They look familiar, but weren't they over here too? Hey, get out of the way. Thanks. Don't just stand there. Listen to the announcements that go to your designated evacuation zones. Keep to the main streets until you find the police. Hurry. Right. They don't talk. They don't play. It's like cutting into a sea sponge. Even their bodies disappear. Terracotta, a fitting name. Calling them reunion would cause unnecessary panic. Officer Sheehan, they are not flesh and blood people. Understood. Urban districts. Understood. Urban districts secured. Thank you for your efforts. Unfortunately, simply killing the enemy seems futile. We've been unable to discern the true nature of terracottas, but their strength has continued to grow over the past few hours. It's hard to imagine at this scale it could be some kind of arts. That's what's most troubling. Our Aurelian reaction monitors are still unresponsive, but that proves this cannot be reunion. I'm absolutely sure of that. It's a disguise, just an illusion. But this image of reunion striding down the streets of London, it's disturbing. They are completely insulated against Aurelian. We had thought this impossible. But it's happening. How did they infiltrate Lungman? Our conventional methods have failed. We have no indication of how the enemy appeared. It's as if they have been here all along, standing in the silent ranks, charging, routing, and charging again. Just like the tide. I'll prepare our defenses in accordance with the contingency plan. Be careful. The LGD can't afford to lose you. Whoever their master is, they're just creating illusions other than causing a little chaos. Is there any real threat to Lungman? Hold up. Down in one hit. These things are freaking me out. If we don't move, they just stand there in those perfectly straight rows. But they'll come rushing as soon as we pop our heads out. Keep your voice down. They're very weak. Let's hurry up and find a way to get the jump on them. Wait, what are you doing? Hey, what are you guys doing? Get back here. No, you're not with us. Who are you? When did these things get in here? What's with your face under your helmet? Wait, what the hell are you? Get away from me. Well, what's all the ruckus? The LGT's freaking out just because they ran into the enemy that looks like them? Get up. Right, I'm so sorry. Wait, you're not Shian, sir. Who are you to give me orders? Just roll with it. Where's Shian, sir? She's organizing a defense line for our urban district. She's going to block off the enemy and wipe them all out. These things just popped out of nowhere. What makes her think that this would be the way to get rid of them all? This is what Chief Wee determined. How am I supposed to trust your judgment when you're so on edge? You're slipping up right, left and right. I'm still dizzy. Hey, one last question. I have no obligation to answer to the general public. The LGD is here to follow Chief Lee's orders. I just want to ask, is the LGD out there rumbling with people from races or like yen folk from Jin Kui? Maybe some other heavy drinkers, I'm forgetting. Or are you guys running around with hoochie in those canteens instead of water? I can't really answer that. I really don't know. I'm just trying to live down the shame of certain Shian drinking me under the table. Pull yourself together, do some stretches. We don't want the general public involved. Got my head, got a suburb. What did you just say? I said, I guess there's no need to turn down the help from an upstanding citizen. We lost the heat source. Can't your instruments trace them? No, conventional monitoring doesn't work. It only uses temperature to determine a rough location, and with a severe lag. Receiving reports from all squads that the enemy appear out of nowhere in the city, still no trace of iridium marks. Let's route them like we did before. Contact. Terracoters are changing again. What happened? Chiefly, they started learning to use weapons, and more importantly, contact with the enemy reveals unique traits in each individual. It's as if they're really living people. Impossible. Who can make such a realistic illusion? There must be a caster sent out a scout team to find them. They've taken out our equipment. They still think they're fake. They're not illusions. They're real deal. But it doesn't make any sense at all. Sorry, I was eating ramen noodles. Is there anything I could do to help? Thank you for your kind words, but no need not to trouble yourself. You dispatch Rhodes Island's operators to assist the LGD and secure the urban district. That's the greatest help to us. As Chief Lee here, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to. You're the leader of our partner organization, Rhodes Island's Pharmaceuticals. I believe we could put it that way for now. Doctor is an appropriate form of address. Sorry, Doctor. And Chief Lee, what's going on outside? All information on terracottas has been decimated to all members of the LGD through the terminal. Oh, I'm sorry, I forgot that there was such a thing. It is still. I couldn't find the heat source. This is very strange. No, temperature is rising throughout Lugman. We can't use the thermal imaging. None of our instruments could detect heat source itself. We can't confirm that the terracottas are directly connected to the heat source, and it is likely the defensive line will collapse if we relocate the manpower. Wouldn't it be better to look at it the other way around? What? Like, what if we took all the iridium power equipment in the city and turned it to max, and then look for whoever we don't detect at iridium reactions? Sorry, I was out of line. This isn't really my wheelhouse. No, that's just crazy enough to work. Hey, how much equipment does the LGD have the authority to deploy directly? That's a lot more if you include the civilian ones. If we had to overload everything, all of Lugman will be paralyzed by the time we find the heat source. Paralyzed? What kind of damages are we talking about? I don't know. Tens of millions? Maybe we'll be better not to do it. No, just do it. Neon sightings have been less and less common since the development of the nomadic city technology. We have not had the opportunity to study the neon. The LGD will do whatever it takes to uncover the secret of the neon, even if it's just the tip of the iceberg. I trust No-san's judgment. Thanks, but shouldn't we make a careful projection before Sector 4 lines has been breached? You can't raise a team leader. Other lines have engaged. There are too many enemies. All teams keep the airwaves clear at all times. Repeat, all teams keep the waves clear. Dynamic codes will be sent to team leaders every 10 minutes. Use these to identify yourselves. Damn it, if it's not one thing, it's another. Stop complaining, the rest of you form up and get the wounded back. Don't let them break through that barricade. That really brings me back some memories. They're getting tougher, but they're no reunion, and we be regroup. No, you're supposed to be dead. That's a fake, you moron. It's not that infected. Come on. Don't be Lungman's Lungman profanity stupid. They're all fakes, all of them. I know, but I want to see them again. All of a sudden, like this. You again. I just killed you a second ago. No, none of you have any issues to work out with your colleagues. This is a great opportunity to dig into your heels and give them help. This is as far as we go. Are you going to let them into the LGD HQ? Yes. The Lugman Guard Department. Chief, we found an anomalous area of thermal imaging. We got a lock on the heat source, it worked. But we're out of time. Some of the targets have breached our defense lines. Report, we're getting distress signals from multiple teams. Where's Officer Sheehan? Officer Sheehan met up with Rhodes Island's operator, Amiya, and currently engaging the enemy approaching the OGD. Why don't you let me give you a hand? Chief, Lungman trusts the doctor's abilities, and since Rhodes Island's operators have joined the fight, the doctor should enjoy command authority equal to that of an officer soon. Lungman trusts the doctor's abilities, and since Rhodes Island's operators have joined the fight, the doctor should enjoy command authority equal to that of Officer Sheehan. Alright, perfect. We'll leave it to the doctor. The enemy is moving out to the containment zones. Will harm the civilian populations. We have to... Wait, we picked up a strong Origi Marts. A sandstorm. This is a special transmission coming in. It's the Inspector Lin. Hasn't old Lin been retired for 7 or 8 years? What's he saying? He said he tossed all the enemies who slipped out of containment into a dumpster. And he still has a message for Chief Wee. Officer Lin is a hero of the LGT. We should respect his opinion. Yes. Big Wee, how are you? How are the Greenhorns? Is this how we're doing things? Why not make a special dispensation? Throw me a little Wee into the ring and I promise you we'll have this done in under 10 minutes. Chief Wee. Hey, I miss those days when we were all young. But the LGD has fallen so far that we need to rely on those two. Contact Officer Sheehan and let us trouble the doctor to command Rhodes Island's operators. Time to fight back. Damn, all these stories are so long. I told you the New Year's couplets you wrote were inspicious. Just now I saw several faces who should not be alive. That's my fault now. And how many times have I told you not to use those old pet names in front of my men? Who is it who wears those pants around here? Right, that's why she's Big Wee. Whatever, so what do we do now? Well, I never thought I'd live to see another Neon reminiscing about our days on the force. No, and my daughter isn't even home. There's no point in heading back there. Let's see what they got in store this time around. No matter who we become, our duty is to protect the people. Hasn't changed. No, I can't feel my arms. Shit. These things, why do I feel like they're getting stronger? Because they are. What's going on? Why are these people charging us without so much as a word? I think you got it a bit twisted, Rafu. I'm afraid these aren't quite people, you know. Ak. They're more like ghosts or something. Ghosts or whatever wouldn't go down this easy, would they? Legend has it, it's the New Year's approaches, all kinds of monsters will come out to play the people. Could be something like that. Monsters could be seen and touched, ghosts can't. You say that, but he vanished right as you kicked him. Huh? Where are you pulling all of this? All of a sudden, you look kind of stiff, Wafu. Take heart. Your civilian should be in your designated evacuation zones. It isn't safe here. You're hurt. Ah, sir, your right arm is broken and you lost a lot of blood. It's at least an hour and a half walk from here from the LGD. Can you handle it? I'm fine. You better not. If I might speak freely, I come from a long line of doctors, and since childhood I have taken it upon myself to save lives and care for the wounded whenever I encounter some excitement on the street. I always rush to see if I can be of aid. What are you doing? Stopping your bleeding, dressing the wound, applying anesthetic, giving you a whole new lease on life. That last one sounds a bit overboard. It's under control. Oh, come on now, sir. How often you get shot at free health care? I really appreciate it, but there's something off about. Yeah, well, hands off, hey. What was that? What was that joke? Are you licensed? Show me your papers or else. Ah, hey, the pain's actually gone. What was that fruity smell? The new stuff is watermelon flavor. Congratulations on being the first to try it. Why would you have watermelon flavor injections? Honestly, the pain relief is just a placebo effect. Your bleeding has stopped, and you certainly have no trouble returning to the LGD in one piece. Once there, do remember to get formal medical treatment and a simple debridement. It will not solve the problem, and there is no way to know what substance caused the wound. Did you just admit you're informal? This is an emergency. Let's get you up. Sir, you're alright. I really do feel alright. Thank you very much. I'll report this assistance to my superiors when the battle is over. No, let's not go reporting things. Safe travels, sir. Take care. What a weirdo. Phew. Well, that's my good deed for today. Experimental infantry regiment number 3 effective. No short-term adverse effects. Continuous observation. Smells of watermelon. Origin unknown, and that's that. Origin unknown. Tried it. It worked. It didn't kill anyone. That's what I call good medicine. Good thing it worked, or we'll have to knock you out and hand you over to the LGD and calm things down. There was no guarantee that would have saved us. Those ghosts are making all trouble all over the place. Is that the old lead that had us out on the streets all of a sudden? I definitely don't want to give up the streets to them, but if it's a ghost, what can you do? You can't punch them or kick them. But you can't fight a ghost with your fist. It can't be done. No way, I can't do it. You were doing that literally 2 minutes ago. Well, I've been short on work lately, so why not just leave them to make some patients? Like a bicycle repairman who knows on the streets. Keep going down that path of weakness and you'll get what's coming to you. I'm not worried. I know quite too many happy, healthy people who earn a compliment. My turn is a long way off. By the way, aren't you curious about the knee? I just want everyone to be safe and sound. You're so dull. What about Wafu? Want to sneak into contaminated zone and take a look? I won't stop you, but I'll tell you the oldie all about it. Don't even want to go toe to toe with the literal legend. Bam, pow, bang, uppercut. I've heard the Neon's tough, bloodthirsty demon. One you could actually see and touch. And if you defeat the Neon, your old man is in pursuit of the ultimate truth from his martial arts, would finally be willing to fight you. And then at long last, the father and daughter communicate with the fist, reconciling once and for all. What a beautiful story. Hey, Waifu, I was just kidding. Don't be like that. Wait, Waifu, where are you going? Oh no, stop her. You tempted her. Mom. Mister, have you seen my mom? Mister. Oof. Hot. Huh? Lady, where did that man go? It's probably not a good idea to let a guy like that, silent and armed to the teeth around kids, huh? But Mom told me to find a policeman if I got lost. You don't have to do everything your mom says. But, no buts, little ones. We got the battle of the century going on here. You run along and play somewhere else. Okay, thank you, lady. What a good kid. Isn't that a sweet little show that's supposed to make you think, oh, maybe she's not so bad, and lower the dagger? Is one woman supposed to be able to wear out an entire LGD. Oh shit, Lava looks like a fucking badass. I'm not the one to mince words. Let's get right to it. You're no ordinary warrior. What's your name? Lava. Lava looks like a badass. This better be a skin in the future. What's with the people these days? That can't be your name. It's too weird. It's my code name. That's kind of a pain. What's the difference between the name and the code name anyway? Is it really so important to express your identity as an independent organism? You're the one to ask. Besides, there's no way you could understand us, Neon. Wow, you recognized me right away. That's what they used to call me, but I don't think Neon is cool enough. Can we change it? I want a badass good name like Lava. You won't get away. The LGD can track you. I don't have to run. Come, Tinman. This is the weapon you took from the Lugman Central database. What can you do with such a weak illusions? Oh, you can cut through the air with a dagger. I've never seen arts like that before. Pretty badass. Thanks for the compliments. Should I teach you? Ho ho, not bad. I didn't expect to see a massive moving metropolis. You people have some tricks up your sleeves. And your arts, well, I've never seen such a skillful and practical approach before. It's a relief. I was afraid you wouldn't have made much progress. You used the data in those records to create illusions of reunion and LGD. Your power is not like Iridium arts, but you can't fool me. Now that I have you figured out, the monsters that have plagued Lemon for centuries won't be no more. You're a smart cookie. Where do you come up with this stuff? I've been combing ancient records and modern papers in the quest to understand you. So all the years I've been sleeping, you've been cramming trivia about me. Pretty much. I was born and bred to hunt your kind. What? So you're like a fan of mine. If you're wanting to kill your counts. I never thought I'd meet someone like you before I forgot myself. Oh, honey, I'm touched. I'm on the verge of tears here. It's like I've forgotten. I'm a forgotten has-been meeting an old fan. How about it? Why don't we call a truce and get a drink? Since we're waiting for the Tin Men to overpower the... Oh, what are they called? Oh, again, that's right. Since we're waiting for the Tin Men to beat down the LGD, you might as well find something to pass the time. According to the records, it's been decades since you last attacked London. You have no idea what we're capable of now, and you're still so sure of yourself. What are you capable of? You got taller buildings and a bit more metal in your machines, and your hot pots taste worse. What should I be worrying about? What else can you show me? You seem to be looking forward to it. That I am. You'll see. Let's call it a divination. They're allowing divinations these days? Time was a commoner that would be put to death for seeking knowledge of the heavens. If divination is a crime, then I'm guilty as charged. I'm even more curious about it. You sure don't want that drink? That makes those things stop. Is this like the surrender now and I'll let you live, Dilly? I care more about the truth than fighting you. The truth? What do you want to know? Seeing as we're in the tune with each other, I might consider telling you your goal and how to defeat all of you at once for all. Once and for all of us. Neon is only your code name. A catastrophe is far more than just you. I know that well. What are you going to do when you know the answer? Still going to be all fighty killy? Yeah, maybe, if your true form can actually be killed. Huh. There's a change in her attitude, depression in there. Hey, little Lava. Don't call me that. We're not friends. Don't say that. You really surprised me. You've learned a lot more than I ever expected. You're right. You know, at first I wasn't planning to do anything to the city as far as I was concerned. You were a weak little folk gradually making your way in the world. But I have to admit, you made some real progress over the years. And to think someone's actually been watching us all this time, that's a pleasant surprise. You left behind horror stories and monster myths in every corner of the world. How could we not look for you? Sometimes it was a giant. Sometimes it was an army. Sometimes it was arts like catastrophe. But we always grew stronger in order to survive. What I don't understand is how the people of ancient Yan fought with spears and halberds, while Lungman today has huge cannons to protect the city, and in the end they all suffered the same fate. Were you going easy back then, or are you stronger now? Or you need the right amount of destruction and mayhem to make a point. Isn't this fun? I wake up to find that the little ones who haven't changed in years are suddenly so close to the truth. So, I think it's time to take off the kid gloves and bump up the difficulty. You won't get away with it. Oh, fire. So that dagger was just an opening act. The staff is the headliner. You people have never been willing to use your power efficiently, and that's one thing that hasn't changed. A shield. I've never seen anything like it before, and it's suppressing the range of my iridium arts. How did she do that? Hey, iridium arts, that sounds pretty badass. But my flames just now, she used her power specifically to block them. Spatial arts are trickier, but I do have one teensy little question. How did you come up with all this stuff while or I guess we were snoozing away? No comment. Is that right? Let's change the subject then. A minute ago, you said my power was to use data to do up the toy soldiers. Sorry, but that's a swing and miss. How could I figure out something so complicated so quickly? Turns out you break stuff down into simplest parts, language, arts, and anything, and it's all pretty much the same. And the best possible material I could find was the data, your past enemies, your fears, anxieties. It's perfect for having a little fun. Think of it like blowing bubbles in the park. What are you trying to say? When you said you had me figured out, I got this one tingly feeling. I wonder if it's true. How? The top of that building, it's melting. Relax, all the people are gone. What are you going to do? Smelt, cast, temper. This city will make the perfect forge. Little lava, don't you think you'll make a good blacksmith? Who wants to be a blacksmith? It's just like in those theses. They were so out of there. I never thought they could be true. But the Neon could pull off some incredible feats without using arts in the traditional sense. Now, just like the conclusions of those papers, I have to try this. Oh, the dagger slices through the air and compresses it. Is this how you use those iridium arts? None of the records or studies give indication of your true form. It took long enough to determine that you were actually a communal organism rather than a single individual. But that begs the question, why am I standing here? Cover your ears, Neon. That noise. The heart of the crucible is nothing but a straw. God, that's... Never thought I'll see you cowering. Who the hell are you? How do you know about that? Ah, no, I know all too well who's behind this. Shit, how much does his tell the humans? Surprised? Countless researchers had spent countless years going over every record they could get their hands on, and still not one could find the shred of hope to combat the Neon. But there are many ancient legends of the land they're in, and the ones that don't concern you have interesting bits to them. Legends. Old folks saying like the dingo fireworks rings in New Year's and such. Ah, so that's how it is. I guess these things turn into legends to be passed down through centuries, even if you don't understand the true meaning. In a world plagued by catastrophe, you find a way to keep going. Isn't that nice? I'll put up a little more thought into it. Let's build something a bit less boring. She closed her eyes. Wait, she's taking something out of her mouth. It's a sword. Slow on the uptake. Don't distract me. What if I choke? The spatial arts. You cut it open. Is that so surprising? Just cut right into it. You can't do that? Sigh. Never enough respect for the time-honored craft. Always after some kind of boring old embroidered pillow or whatever. Then let's have you feel the weight of the history. Ugh, my throat. God. Oh, sorry, was that too heavy for you? Hey, are you still alive? So this is the power of Neon, huh? I'm not impressed. Come on, that was pretty hard, wasn't it? Don't try to act tough here. It's fine, I already know how to beat you. Aren't you at least a little shocked? If nothing else, because I'm actually putting up a fight. I think someone's getting too big for tattered britches. The ground, no, the world is shaking. Does this city mean anything to you? It's overkill, isn't it? Just deal with it. Just to deal with you. I'm only trying to see the best you humans could have come up with, and passing the time, I guess. How long can you keep fighting? 10 minutes? An hour? A whole day? Until I unravel the mystery of your trickery. You're dreaming. How can a simpleton like you perceive that which is beyond your world? She pointed to the sky. Heavenly forge, take the bounty of the earth and smelted edge to slice the sky. Arise. That's a little. Alright. Let me go pick up something real quick.
アンセルさん、あとはよろしくお願いします。
繁栄か、あるいは滅びか。
了解しました。ここにいたのね。さあ、走行をしっ一歩も引かないよ。狙って。
あなたは私がお守りします。ロックオン。もっ
と早く傷が癒えるように手伝います。狙って
アーツの治療範囲に入れ。
ここにいたのね。もっと一歩も引かないよ。
ロックオン。
ここだよ。
今助けてやる。
狙って
Mission accomplished.
作戦目標予定通り完遂しました。
Okay, so the final chapter. Act 3. Visit. Use your spears to strike your shield. Use your shield to block your spear. So the question is, what happens when your right hand fights your left? Apparently nothing. Even if you win, what then? Then what then indeed? But actually, wouldn't your dominant hand have an advantage? 4:21 a.m. Cloudy. Lugman outskirts. 3 days since the LGD lost control of District 21. Here you are, Officer Shien. I can look over the fallen city from here. Chief Lee's decision to move the satellite cities and form a defensive line to cut off the Neon's attack was decisive. But I never thought that one day I'll start staring down a piece of Lugman like this. It's ridiculous. That's where the Neon is. There's a mall over there in that district I like to go to. And some of my friends live there. I'm sorry, Officer Shien. It's unfathomable that an entire city-state would be disadvantaged against just one enemy. With how long it takes to train a professional soldier versus how long it takes her to cast a warrior, it goes without saying. Lava. Rhodes Island's elite operator, master caster, and catastrophe expert. Her art transcends the shackles of space. Lava, you're here. Sorry, I shouldn't have engaged her like that. Tell that to the operators we lost. The price to extract you was high. What we need is your knowledge and skill. We don't need you killing morale with apologies. Rely on morale in the face of an unknowable enemy will only lead to death and misery. To defeat her and take back the city, you must confront the mystery that has plagued us throughout history. Her weakness. I thought that was your mission. The good news is that Neon is eager to communicate with us. The bad news is that her personality is terrible. I had high expectations for you, so you better not tell me you're empty-handed. Of course not. I've managed to glean the few leads from the extensive histography, but following up on them means more bloodshed. You don't have to go do it alone. The Neon has a nasty temperament. If anything were to happen to you, my blood alone is enough. She answered, emergency communications. We got a big beat on the Neon approaching the front line. Tell the teams not to engage and warn civilians not to get involved. This isn't a game. But she didn't bring many troops with her. To her, numbers mean nothing. We could only slow her down. You said she has a weakness. Out with it already. We're sure on time. Her weakness is the firecrackers. No record of the Neon has ever described her face, let alone her weakness, but a trip to the Yen led me to some new discoveries. Any culture with a long history will have its legends and folklore. Although some legends and folklore, some of it may have origins in more recent times, obscuring the truth. Some theories suggest that firecrackers were the forerunner of modern organ explosive technology, originating in some devotional folk practices. That's a pretty common custom. You throw out the firecrackers to scare off the evil spirits and wish for a peaceful new year. And what are the evil spirits in these ancient legends? Oh, wait, the LGD can bring out 10,000 times the explosive firepower of a firecracker. Doesn't make any sense. Fear the noise, fear the flame. If the Neon's function really is melting, then firecracker doesn't pose a threat to her at all. She called herself a craftsman. Flame and noise are part of her work, or at least part of some kind of image she projects. Some kind of image. It's a theory I have to explain her utterly irrational ability to do these things without the use of radium arts.
So she's afraid of herself. You keep making less and less sense.
I thought it was just a legend, but it's worth a try. She did flinch when I used some big noisy flame arts. It could work. It's not like we have the time to apply rigorous academic peer review anyway. We have to try something at least. She's already breathing down our necks. Let me say one last thing. She's strong. There may be a way to destroy her, but the price will be high. The LGD will make sure it isn't too high. Try to avoid taking her head on. She doesn't like to kill, at least. Second, using her power does wear her out. If you get into a war of attrition with her, we're the ones who go down. Third, for some reason she has an interest in modern consumer goods. How does this help us fight her? The hunter traps the beast by taking advantage of its nature. That's what we call personality, and it's just the nature and the fancy package. Finally, beware her sword and shield. They are utterly incomprehensible constructions. Sword and shield, got it. I'll be the one striking at her weak point. I hope Amiya and the LGD could create some space for me to do that. She'll pay for using those reunion illusions with our limited command of the LGD. Chief Hui and the Doctor have it under control. Then I'll go with you. Amiya, it's okay. I can take care of myself. With Rhodes Islands and the LGD fighting the good fight, it's time for me to do what I can. And that's slowing the Neon's advance. No problem. Oh, my throat. Amiya, let's go. Coming. These are some pretty high walls. Hey, you, the soldier up there, can you hear me? Are they ignoring me? Is that a way to treat a lady? It's got a smooth surface. I'll give it a knock. Some kind of alloy, right? Seems stronger than brick and mortar ones. I wonder if it'll leave a dent in my sword. I'll hate to ruin it. Whatever, I already took it out of the sheath. No going back now. She sliced through the outpost wall. If that operator hadn't told us to look out for a sword, I never would have called that a sword. Come on, I gave you a 3-day break and this is the best you can do? Little lava got me all pumped up for you guys. What the hell? No more tricks today. You're out of here all alone. Don't think you'll have it so easy. I'm more than a match for you all by my sweet little lonesome. Oh no, I think here is what I say. I won't soil my hands here. You're not worth my time. Thanks for the reminder. That's how this was supposed to go. After Shikian, we're surrounded. There's a lot of them, but they go down easy. How? Alright, forgot to mention. The past 3 days with nothing else to do, I've been polishing up these reunion things. You know, the real ones weren't so different. They were expendable. To you, same as my Tinman. I'm not sure what the whole deal is with the orpathy thing, but I guess it explains why forging these things feels so weird. It makes a real difference. Officer Shichian, look out. No wait, did those illusions just use arts? If I felt like it, I could melt down that whole district and turn it into a giant tin man. How do I feel like it? Now that sounds like a little pain in the ass. But it's not that hard to make a few infected puppets. It's just one more process. That's not something you could joke about. Treating the infected like that is too cruel. Like what? Look, I really don't care who's infected or whatever. Do you guys think that much about radium slugs? Fire. That was kind of a wimpy bolt. Here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to walk forward one step at a time right up to your base and destroy it. And you can truly stop me, and you can try to stop me. Snow Song. So sorry, I didn't mean to. Wait, what did I do? You're from Rhodes Islands, aren't you? Operator Lava. I need a blueprint of the infrastructure district, the underground part. That's classified by the engineering department, and the procedures are complicated. What do you need it for? I'm making one hell of a firecracker. Firecracker. I'm putting every second of the progress we've made since dawn to the time up against the Neon. Neon is really a giant. You need explosives or city's defensive cannons? No need. No, before we start talking about fire angle on those bulky things, you can't fire a huge cannon at your own city. No, wait, the cannons. The defensive cannons. Well, those cannons, they're pretty much like two-step firecrackers, aren't they? No, they literally couldn't be more different. They're both based on industrial or even process. They both explode in the midair. It's a two-step firecracker. Why does it have to be a two-step? So maybe it would cause some damage to the main city. Lava, what are you muttering? There is a kind of understatement over the century, but you're really not thinking that, are you? It's fine, I'll take care of it, trust me. I'll go submit the application. That will take too long. I will add a supplementary report later. We can't let these relegations slow us down when we're fighting for our lives. Thanks. But it takes time to sort out documents from each department. You're right. But it takes time to sort out documents from each department and print them out. Oh, I know. I can draw a simple diagram for you. What? Hold on, I need to find something to draw with. Chief, is Lugman's superstructure really that simple? It's very complicated, of course. The power supplied to the surface playing alone, not to mention the rigging engine, is a tremendous undertaking. But if Snowson thinks she can draw it, perhaps she can. I wanted to study for my new job, so I went ahead and memorized every blueprint I could find. Don't worry, it's just about memorizing something and drawing it out. Even I can handle that. That's all, huh? So many reunion, there's no end to them. You go on ahead and take up a position and at the next intersection. At least pin down those terracottas on it. What about me, huh? Isn't anyone going to pin me down? All I had to do was ask. Now that's what I call service. There's something not quite right about her shield. I'm coming, Officer Sheehan. Hey now, you got a fine looking weapon at your side there, but instead you're using a hunk of junk. I'm kind of offended. And you little one, you seem to have some power you can't quite control. Why don't you put up on it? Why don't you put on a show for me? Don't let her get to you. I won't. What gives? Why is everyone acting all cool these days? Don't tell me the modern human society is all about repressing your feelings. It's no fun fighting people who can't use their full power. You keep looking at my sword and shield? Go on, take your best shot. Don't mind if I do. You broke your shield. So you did, congrats. Oh, would you look at that? I got a new one. Pfft, I knew it. She answered, the enemy is hitting our defensive line. We can't hold on much longer. Withdraw the LGD, close the gate, and activate the defenses. Stall for as long as possible. I hope Lava has a plan. What the hell, you're running away already. Looks like we're almost to the end of the line here. Is that the building? It's big. Who needs the buildings that tall anyway? Just to blow it up. I'm back. Is the evacuation complete? Other departments have already left the LGD and our teams have surrounded the area as planned. Don't let anything through our net. I want minimal casualties. Understood. I'm sorry, where's Lava? Operator Lava left obtaining a structural diagram from Snowson. We have to trust her. You mean we have no choice but to trust her? The Neon broke through the perimeter. The gate has been breached. Is the surveillance system still working? Track her movements. Don't let her get into the firefight. It'll only end poorly for us. Lava was right. We can't fight the Neon until we know her true form and her true power. And how to defeat her once and for all. Lava. I hope you found a solution. We have to blow the core on the city's defensive cannons. I'll lead her there. And how are we going to do that? It's not like you can just ask her. I see you got in a taste of her sparkling personality. Anyway, you let me worry about that. Nobody's home. Weird. Did I bump the difficulty too quick? I should have known that they were too weak. Movement. Where? Here. Oh, I was worried I hit you too hard last time. It's such a relief to see you alive and kicking level lava. To gather up all that power in your staff and blow up such a big hole was a little tap on the ground. You're pretty strong compared to what I've been seeing. This is the city core's district. I know I've been brushing up the modern technology these past 3 days, and the city networks are such a handy invention. It would be nice to have them out over the whole continent someday. You really learn fast. Oh, I'm average at best. After all, I'm on the kind of tight schedule every time I wake up. Your brothers and sisters are that impatient. I was thinking about it after last time. There's no way you had such detailed information. You were playing me, weren't you? Well, let's start figuring that one out. What about your sister? Where is she again? That's something, bro. No, that's something, bro. That's something. Okay, hold up. What about your sister? Where is she again? How did you... That's none of your business. Oh, I see how it is. I envy you two. You don't have to kill each other just to remember your faces. A flower flying you mad? Did you just say kill each other? You couldn't have. 12. 12 including me. I've been fighting my 11 brothers and sisters for a length of time. Your tiny mind couldn't possibly comprehend. It's really pretty dumb what happens when your right hand fights your left. What happens when you steal from yourself. It's completely pointless. I guess you don't get along with your siblings. Are you trying to play me again? Who knows? That's the first time you attacked without some pithy one-liner. But don't think that's going to work out for you. What are you doing? Are you trying to tear this place down? God. I can't beat you in a battle, I know that. But where's the butt? What a pain in the ass. It's so dark. Why don't I just make a huge battery ram and call it a day? I would advise against that. Why? Wait, what's this? The core, it's forged. No, it's a weapon. A siege weapon. Did he build this? Looks like he didn't learn everything when he's pushing up the modern tech. So I think you should already understand how this thing works. That's not bro. That's not bro. I made you a giant city defense cannon firecracker. Want to set it off? This isn't enough to scare me. How about now? You're a special girl, little lava. Look at you compressing the space around the explosion. You're not getting away as long as I'm standing. Even if you did manage to contain the blast to the spatial area around you, we'll both be blown clear. There's the iridium drive towards the canyon, and there's me. Huh? You're going to use arts after getting blown up into the sky like a big two-step firecracker? You're playing it cool, but you're scared, aren't you? What about you? You can't use arts to protect yourself from the explosion at the same time. You built yourself a tomb. You're going to die. Not necessarily. But I definitely won't. Putting a scratch on you is worth it. Bold, props for that one. Now it's my turn to ask the questions. What do you actually want out of this? We've been killing each other since long before the time that this body's conscience can recall. Then about as far as I can remember, we started to grow tired of our endless conflict. And that's why you started attacking cities. Everyone who walks through this world today is a survivor. That's how life carries on. Don't think I would let you go just because you tell some sob story. My story's not really that tragic. I'm not sure when, but we'll eventually learn some interesting games from the humans. We ended up playing those instead of fighting, like rock paper scissors and stuff. Ah, damn it! You're really gonna kill yourself just to take me down with you. You said you definitely wouldn't die. It's only a turn of phrase. According to my calculations, you're running out of time. It's worth the risk. Oh, is it? Let's count down 3, 2, 1, and then blow the place together. 3. Just fucking does it. Oh my god. Explosions confirmed. Defensive cannon auxiliary core number 2 is not responding. Do you see lava? No, there is too much smoke from the explosion. Wait, there's movement. Something's coming out of the smoke. Aha, you actually did it. It's been so long since I've seen an explosion like that. Reminds me of the dirty little brat harassing me every day. Let go. You dropped me. You told me to. Locate Rhodes Island's operator lava in the target. Surround them. What was that? Why did you save me? I hate that sound, and I also accidentally saved you when you jumped on me. You were lucky to be alive, and you're still looking for a Mui. This really took a lot out of me. Wow, my hands are numb. Well, I can't fight anymore. Do it already. Make it quick. You. Come on, I'm laying here flat on my back, waiting for you to kill me. Wait, what do you need? An engraved invitation? Why would she suddenly surrender so easily? Whatever trick you're trying to pull, I'm not falling for it. Killing you isn't the answer. I'll take you back to Rhodes Island for interrogation. Nah. You have to kill me now, or I have one of those guys do it. That's what they wanted to do anyway, right? Fire. Wait. Sweet, really fast. You said you wanted to know the truth a little lava, so listen up. The reason I attacked the city is Lugman's hot peppers aren't spicy enough. What? Don't get it. That sucks. Goodbye. Nice knowing you. It was an illusion. Be careful, she may still have some tricks up her sleeve. No, she doesn't. Shit. You've been played. What? Her body, it's gone. She created an illusion of herself with a tremendous heat of blast, and we let her get away. After all that sacrifice, we let her get away. Well, yeah, but it would be so super lame if I just ran off, wouldn't it? Huh? I suddenly came up with the way to better than I did. Do you remember when I talked about making a big monster out of the whole city? What? The city? It's rising. What are you doing? You really think I was just hanging out there all the time? Of course I had to make myself a satisfying monster. By the way, little lava, you needed me to save your life in our little kerfuffle back there. You're not gonna make it through this one, not by a long shot. I'll have you try to kill my monster. Just maybe humans have the power to contain its madness these days. Let's call it the Dark Devastator, a monster crafted with matter and heat of an entire city. That's sexy enough. That's sexy enough to satisfy. If you guys can't handle a fellow like this, well, sooner or later someone else would have come along and done you in. My brothers and sisters aren't really merciful type. Aren't really the merciful type. Too bad, little lava. We might not get to eat hot pot together. Jinda Kongling by Jin Siki. Wait, don't just start with the my mystical incantations in weird languages. That's not how this goes. Why? How am I supposed to wrap this up? What? I'm the main villain. The audience expects me to do something awesome. No, not like this. I'm begging you. Were you ad-libbing those lines back there? They didn't make any sense. I can't follow this at all. What happened to the zombie horde attacking London? Trust me, I watched like 100 Colombian B movies a year. They make bank. But this is already way too messed up. Is this your one-woman show? All you're doing is monologuing. Where's everybody else? Who cares? I'm the main character, aren't I? I thought I was the main character and the director for that matter. Hey, little lava, we're friends, aren't we? You're talking like you being the director means you get to boss me around. No, that's not what I meant. And two-step firecrackers, is there a reason it has to be two-step? I really hate the sound of firecrackers. They bring back nasty memories. Like yesterday when the spot spooked me and when I spilled my soda on myself. And that's with this giant monster at the end. How are we supposed to afford that? It's wicked cool. It's not cool. Test. Little lava. Think about it. What kind of movie are we making here? Huge monsters stripped of constraints of modern society, revealing in their savagery. It's what we call the wild that the city who took Hey are missing. By the way, the actors you picked suck. They're also stiff. We should have gone with these ones. Here, check this file. What's your name? Blaze. And this one, Emperor. Hey, this sphere is a movie star. What's with you just picking a bunch of Knights? Nobody's. Some kind of avant-garde realism. Hold on, now that I look at these, there's more classified records in here. You can't ever let let the doctor know, or we're done. Why are you afraid of her? Alright, let's change up the ending a bit. We're running out of time and you're still obsessed with cultivating humans. Who could stop us? Wait, Nan, what are you doing? Your breath is quickening, your consciousness is shaking. What do you see? Strange, did they actually make it? You're asking me. How should I know? I went to Yen a long time ago to spread a fun little rumor along the way. What if you humans know your weakness and you can't fight it? Who put that thought into your head? Huh, a two-step firecracker. You got killed by a firecracker. Hey, I wish I could have been there. I have I'll have memorized your defeat with the most perfect strokes. I'm glad you finally got to eat a crow. Lugman. I love this city. It has such a chaotic struggles in it. It's just a leap off the page. The perfect hunting ground. But it's not your turn. I'm so tired of this cycle of sleeping and waking. It's time to quench the fires of this world. Who the fuck was that? Oh, is this a movie? It's a fucking movie. They actually made a movie out of this. What the fuck? For real? Rhodes Island presents Ancient Forge. Ancient Forge 2. What? Coming soon. Wait. What is it this time? Who's that? Why do they want to eat people? Why the hell is there a sequel? You don't think the giant monsters that eat people and fight weak humans will sell? Well, maybe. All you need is the words like fire, slaughter, cycle, and a little bitterness and a little darker lighting. A little more camera shake and a little more blood, and you got a picture. It's called Spectacle. We're really creating the most profitable entertainment product in all of Terra right here. Nope, that wasn't the deal. We agreed we're making a New Year's movie. And that's your sister, isn't it? I can't believe you're making a spectacle of your own little sister. She deserves it. She put ice cream in my hot pot and dumped all of my chili sauce. I really don't get what you two... I don't really get what you two got going on. Glasses, houses, what's the deal with you and your sister? Do you like her or do you hate her? What or what? We're not talking about this. I'm going back to fix all my lines. It's a fucking movie. And hurry up and put those files back before Emil finds out. Where did you get them anyway? I snuck a peek a while back and recorded them. My powers come in handy like that. Really listen to me this time, or else you'll end up... I don't even want to think about how you'll end up. Seriously, make sure you put them back. Alright, take your time. I can wait to see your new script director. Sigh. What's the big deal? Everybody's so worked up about it. Don't allow standard operators to view classified records. I guess my impression could use some work, but copying a classified record is kind of going a bit too far. So it's a secret, huh? That explains why content is so juicy. Well, whatever. Life is short. Why get caught up in all of it? Little Lava put so much into writing out her idea of Lemon. What do you think? Isn't it cooler to turn the whole city into a metal monster and go all clan, bam, pow? You better work it out with your director, but if you do turn the city into a giant robot mon, you better be sure to let me enjoy it. It's a little creative license, otherwise I'll be doing that right now. Little Lava's a gentle soul, I get it, but you gotta go big or go home. You know, even if she's going to even if going gets tough. Well, now that I'm on board, maybe we'll shake up the Colombian studios. How do I say this? There's way too much exposition in the script, and it's a full of B-movie garbage. Hey, the director is fine with it, not to mention you're the only one who knows which parts are real and which parts are fake. Huh? Which ones are fake? A story naturally changes form over time and it gets passed down. The scarier and more unrealistic the story is, the more people are interested. Pretty much the same as a movie. Story, huh? A script is pretty much a story anyway. I think Little Lava can figure it out. That's how your people are mysterious and elusive. The other ones were too... Who? Before Dr. Kelsis let it slip, I never knew she was here. I should have asked for an autograph. You mean the ones on the beach with the band? I thought your race didn't care for each other. This is slander. Who said that? I'll sue. Dr. Kelsis. The one and only, huh? Never mind. Little Lava and I love their music. On top of the 10 album list and different though. But I've never known what they ever since I first saw them. First heard their melody is not bad. Living free and easy, better than the ones under the sea. Yeah, but how did you know she was at Rhodes Islands? Huh? I could tell the surveillance system was pretty brutally hacked. Ha 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 ha. I'm not gonna tinker with the stuff that just because I'm curious about. New technology, definitely not. Not this new. Hey, was that hard to fix? There's better ways for you to pull records. If you were a good girl who worked hard, you could have gotten some yen food in the cafeteria. I am working hard. I'll lend you Lungman's Tomb Watch for a little historical research. And the real issue is what? Doesn't the title kind of suck? What's a Doom Watch? I noticed the operators have been registering their equipment with more Lateran names lately. Turns out that's your fault. How about an ancient forge? Do you think you could get these guys to come work with us on our movie? That's all I really care about. No way, the actors you guys picked are too much. Put a little more effort into it. It's a Rhodes Islands New Year's movie. Throw those guys in there and there's no room for effort. Get real. Fine, a true synthphil. I will express my motivation to the audience through the medium of film. I'm sure I'll get through. Oh, do you think I should add based on true events? Is that too scary? Would it freak out little Lava? Don't worry about it. Lava's not the kid anymore. We can see how much she's grown. A kid, you're about the same age, aren't you? Sarkis? Don't show their age so well, but you can't fool me. She's the backbone of Rhodes Islands and an operator anyone can rely on. Yeah, right. It's just like she's always dreamed. She's doing some badass stuff, becoming a badass warrior. How about that? So what's to worry about? Where's the harm in a little more knowledge? I'm not here to play mystic like some people. Just come out and say whatever you gotta say. Besides, they'll find out sooner or later. I got a plan. They'll find out sooner or later. Hey, you got a point there. But why start with Lava? I really like my little Lava. Her hard work, her attitude, her progress. Rhodes Island's always surprises me like that. You got the scrappy little one making a big strides. That's more fun than the operators who are already too strong for their own good, right? So I'm willing to stay here and sell Rhodes Islands to my brothers and sisters who aren't so hostile to humans. How do you sell it? The best mobile shine of terror from mingling. That's right, Rhodes Islands. Infinite exclusiveness is the key to settling the clash of tastes. Hey, not to mention it's one of the few places out there that you can still have a little fun. We can get along, we can fight, and we can watch the sunset together after a hangover. Every tomorrow is pretty much precarious for me, you know? So I really kind of like Rhodes Island. Oh well, Am I supposed to blush and accept the compliment, or should I just tease you for being super sappy? Happy New Year's. What's for dinner? Lava. About the principal photography of the New Year's film. Lava's like, what the fuck? Give me a little time. Thanks to a certain hammy lead actress, we might not be able to make it. What did she do? Have you seen the new script? So what do we do? Whatever, just improvise. Honestly, I knew that you were going for it. I knew what you were going for. I knew what you were trying to show me. If you're trying to send a message, you don't screw around with it. Loman's hot peppers aren't spicy enough. Not changing up this dude, that's it at all. What a lousy villain. Oh. I want that skin. I want that lava skin. Okay, now I can start doing challenge mode. Okay. I can start doing challenging mode. Alright, just defend one area. As your insults have reduced attack but greatly increase ASPD. Refresh. I'll use Shin. Oh fuck.
先輩、私たちのことは気にせず、全体の指揮に専念してください。
I need
私たちにお任せください。
本気で行くよ。
面倒だな。抹殺する。みんな、私に続け。
聞いてる。ここだよ。
バッタン。
気をつけてこれるそうです。
みんな、私に続け。命令を。行くぞ。
火事には気をつけてください。
みんな、私に続け。
うわ、みんな、こっち来て。
いい。
少し暑いかもしれませんよ。
こちらチェン。どけ。
Oh, that's a fog.
決まったか。汝らが孤児せし武勇。何人も語り継ぐことかなわ
凍りつけ。こちらチェン。貴様の生死は私が決める。
聞いてるよ。狙って
君にできるかな。倒れろ。
ドクター、ここっていい景色だね。
お、
温度安定しています。
Well, that was easy.
問題ない。
That was easy. This is... Alright, fuck, I remember this. The boss babies. Oh shit, this is gonna be hard. I'm gonna need her. Alright.
あらあら、そんなに私を避けなくても大丈夫です
I know
ね。
how it is. I'm right here.
みんな、助けに来たよ。
Start breaking
うわ、みんな、こっち来て。
前に進むぞ。諦めるな。
体が重く感じてきた。 て行動しますね。
この程度で止まると思うの？
毒薬の準備が整いました。
Oh,
わあ、
shit.
リンゴちゃん、今日もよろしくね。
面倒。この程度で止まると思うの？
怪我人はおとなしくしていなさい。先輩、ご命令を。オッケー。空を舞う感覚味わってみない？ポイズン。
戦場に出たかった。
みんなこっち来て。この毒、私の武器は誰にでも扱えるわけではない。一気に片付けましょうか。
Soldiers.
我が道行きは汝
I
に
need
死
to
をも
build
たら
his vault off super
誰一
quickly.
人通すものか。
ず。本気で行くよ。わあ、見ちゃう。この毒はゆっくりとあなた方の命を蝕みますのよ。体が重く感じてきた。怪我人はおとなしくしていなさい。始めよう。
汝らが孤児せし武勇。何人も語り継ぐことかなわん。
この程度で止まると思うの？
命令を切りつく。一発で仕留めます。
Oh shit, that was easy as fuck.
了解しろ。
Mission accomplished.
毒物が陰謀と罪悪に勝るだなんて、どう皮肉な話だと思いません
Okay,
こと？
so AF5. Oh, it's this stage. Fuck. I hate this stage. I hate this stage with a passion. I'm gonna need healers for this. A lot of them. Well, not a lot. It's snipers. Snipers. What else am I gonna add?
戦いも仕事も全力で行くよ。
Was this challenging mode? Fuck, I didn't pay attention. Fuck. Oh, it is, okay.
医薬品の積み込みは完了した。それでは出発する。
Yeah, I need my healer up.
ただ一瞬です。こんなの悲しいです。
ご安心くださいまし。この毒、
あなたは私がお守りします。
治療してほしいやつは前に出。
苦しみを忘れたことはありません。
ついてきて。
あなたは私がお守りします。
アップルパイ。ターゲット。
こんなの悲しいです。
抹殺する。 プログラム起動します。プログラムロード完了しました。
心配しないで。
ミラーズアップルパイ。オッケー、私の得意技を見せてあげる。治療この毒はゆっくりとあなた方の命を蝕みますので。バラージュ。
分かった。こんなの悲しいです。
I need a sacrifice.
オッケー。
Oh shit, this is bad. Oh, well, it's over.
医療隊の支援を要請します。私が皆さんの足を引っ張ってしまいました。ごめんなさい、ごめんなさい。
Oh, what the... One tower cannot be deployed on the map.
あらあら、そんなに私を避けなくても大丈夫ですね。アーツユニットチャージ中。
迎撃開始。ただ一瞬です。苦しみを忘れたことはありません。
毒薬の準備が整いましたわ。
心配しないで。
負傷した者は同治療モード適用します。
こんなの悲しいです。
治療してほしいやつは前に出ろ。
苦しみを忘れたことはありません。
手加減はしませんよ。キラリーっと。
心配しないで。
このピンチを乗り越えよう。プログラムアーツユニット起動します。
あなたは私がお守りします。
動かないで。
苦しみを忘れたことはありません。
お仕事スタート。これでどうです？
あなたは私がお守りします。
初期化アーツユニット起動します。
あなたは私がお守りします。
Alright, clear. Oh shit.
毒物が陰謀と罪悪に勝るだなんて、どう皮肉な話だと思いませんこと？
AF6. Oh, it's this stage. Fuck. The duration fast and furious by greatly increased. I need Prominix. I don't need this squad either. I'm gonna need this squad here though. Asia. I need to get rid of this. Bully. I'm gonna need 3 shoulders probably. Should need 2. Blue poison. Lapland. You're right. No, actually, no, not. Angelica. Asia. Who do I not need? I don't need Kuro.
任務行く行く
Prominix. 70% discount.
武器を撃つ鍛冶師はな、そいつで流れる血まで背負わなきゃいけないんだ。
面倒だな。
リンゴちゃん、今日もよろしくね。ご安心くださいまし。この毒はゆっくりとあなた方の命を蝕みますの。
貴様の生死は私が決める。
ポイズン
どけ。
整いました。鈴の音来たりて風雪をまとう。
It didn't die. Fuck.
早く退避を。しんがりは任せてください。
That didn't work. That didn't work as intended. Fuck. Okay, so how did I do it? That was my squad, huh? Okay. Let's try this again. I just need to stall those 2 huge motherfuckers. That's basically it.
諸君、君らの顔なんて覚えてられないけど、まあ行こうか。
本気で行くよ。
一気に型をつける。戦場に出たからには死ぬ覚悟を決めろ。
キラリーっと。毒薬の準備が整った。幻覚が見えるかしら。体が重く感じてきた。アーツユニットチャージ中。みんなこっち来て。幻覚が見えるかしら。
いい。
どけ。ただ一瞬です。
幻覚が見える。
貴様の生死は私が決める。
みんなこっち来て。たまります。温度安定しています。このピンチを乗り越えよう。
何か考え。何時らの愛我が意向にかき消されたり。
こんなの悲しいです。
リンゴちゃん、今日もよろしくね。少し暑いかもしれませんよ。
さっさと片付けるぞ。
視界良好。我が三つへ汝に死をもたらさん。私のことはお構いなく。
誰一人通すものか。
死の矛を持って死の盾を通さばいかん。
体が重く感じてきた。
了解。 苦しみを忘れたことはありません。
プログラム治療プロセス開始します。
さあ、あと少し。
これでどうです？私の得意技を見せてあげる。
一気に型をつける。
温度安定しています。
I need
厳
enemies
し
to deal
い
with
状
those in
況
the
だから
middle.
こそ諦めない気持ちが大事だよ。
I need enemies to deal with that shit in the middle. Fuck, okay. Not Syria. Someone to deal with them in the middle. Do I have any place for it? Fuck, I don't know. Oh, I do have a place for
体
it.
調って難しそうだけど、やってみるよ。みんな助けに来たよ。
一気に型をつける。戦場に出たからには死ぬ覚悟。
本気で行くよ。
いいだ。
オッケーオッケー。空を舞う感覚味わってみない？毒薬の
どけ。
アーツユニットチャージ中。リンゴちゃん今日もよろしくね。
ただ一瞬です。
幻覚が見えるかし
貴様の生死は私が決める。
ら。気をつけて行動しますね。
こんなの悲しいです。
体が重く感じてきた？
決まった。何時らの愛。
リンゴちゃん今日もよろしくね。
準備はできたか？誰一人通すものか。
わあ、寝ちゃうところだった。
警戒態勢を維持します。
私のことはお構いなく。温度安定しています。幻覚が見えるかしら。
私の仲間を傷つけたければまずはこの盾に許可を取ってからにしてもらおう。こんなの
空を舞う感覚味わってみない？プログラム起動治療プロセス開始します。幻覚が見えるかしら。
雷鳴よ、轟け。
この毒はゆっくりとあなた方の命を蝕みますね。
こんなの悲しいです。了解。犯人奴らを押しつぶせ。
私の得意技を見せてあげる。 電卓が見えるかしら。プログラム治療モード適用します。
私にやるってか。
あなたは私
命を据えて誰かよく兵をさらんや。
Fuck. Okay. I need 4 shielders. Fuck. Okay. This is not gonna work.
大丈夫です。
Fuck. Okay. This is not gonna work. I need a better strat. Fuck. Okay. Who am I gonna get rid of? Fuck. I'm not gonna use Lapland then. Could replace it as Coral.
戦いも仕事も全力で行くよ。
I wanna use you for it, but.
体調って難しそうだけどやってみるよ。みんな助けに来たよ。面倒だな。私の武器は誰にでも扱えるわけではない。うわ、見ちゃうところだった。
承知した。
うわ、本気で行くよ。
I should have seen it.
地獄。私の武器は誰にでも扱えるわけではない。
決まったか。な己が存在を自らに問え。
キラリーっと。お前の叫びの本気で行くよ。貴様の生死は私が決める。オラオラ。オッケー。頑張ります。温度安定しています。お。うわ、本気で行くよ。私の得意技を見せてあげる。そこに並びやがれ。
Oh shit. I didn't even see that one guy pass. Fuck.
すぐ撤退しろ。まだ間に合う。
お友達がたくさん。
Alright, that should be better. Hopefully this works.
武器を撃つ鍛冶師はな、そいつで流れる血まで背負わなきゃいけないんだ。
面倒だな。本気で行くよ。
承知した。
どけ。
頑張ります。これでどうです。
どけ。
みんなこっち来て。
ここからは一歩も引かない。
少し暑いかもしれませんよ。アーツユニットチャージ中。
心配しない。
みんなこっち来て。
何時らの愛我が意向にかき消されたい。
せる修行忘れたことはありません。視界良好。イエスさー、犯人奴らを押しつぶせ。
おバカさんたち、僕これでそうです。オッケー、このピンチを乗り越えよう。温度は安定しています。はーい、無駄無駄。
心配しないで。
Okay.
早く退避を。しんがりは任せてください。
I forgot to bring fucking effort helper. Fuck. Actually, well, hold up. You know, fuck it. Let's use Axia. An Axia helper.
マップと敵座標の DMA 設定を適用しています。少々お待ちください。本気で行くよ。
面倒だな。戦場に出たからには死ぬ覚悟決めろ。
ちょっとからかってあげようっと。アーツユニットチャージ中。
どけ。
いいだ。
みんなこっち来て。
視界良好。どけ。
ピラリーっと。うわ、リンゴちゃん、今日もよろしくね。
誰一人通すものか。
チャージ。
決まった。
このピンチを乗り越えよう。
ただ一瞬です。あなたは
カラージュ。うわ、本気で行くよ。
悪くない。
あなたは私がお守りします。
体が重く感じてきた。ビオポーレント。
何か考え、何時らが孤児せし武勇。何人も語り継ぐことかなわん。
Fuck. Okay, I messed up. I need to kill that thing off so super
早く
quickly.
退避を。しんがりは任せてください。
Fucking stage. There you go, Axia again. Hmm.
マップと敵座標の DMA 設定を適用しています。少々お待ちください。うわ、寝ちゃうところだった。本気で行くよ。
面倒だな。どけ。
ついてきて。アップルパイ。
いいだ。
うわ、本気で行くよ。
誰一人通す。私の武器は誰にでも扱えるわけではない。
気をつけて、これでどうです？ターゲットロックオン。
どけ。
みんなこっち来て。
視界良好。
少し暑いかもしれませんよ。
サンダーストーム。
リンゴちゃん、今日もよろしくね。ロックンロール。
百聞は一見にしかず。
汝らがホッとし武勇何人も語り継ぐことかなわん。
わあ、見ちゃうところだった。
繁栄か、あるいは滅びか。殺すつもりなら殺される覚悟で来い。
火事には気をつけてください。ロックンロール。
苦しみを忘れたことはありません。イエスさ、私の仲間を傷つけたければまずはこの盾に許可を取ってからにしてもらおう。
医療プロセス開始します。これでどうです？おバカさんたち、僕が相手だよ。
サンダーストーム。
少し暑いかもしれませんよ。空を舞う感覚味わってみない？
了解。面倒だ。どけ。
先輩、よーし。
始めましょう。
ドクター、ここっていい景色だ。医療プロセス開始します。
生殺の木。
一発で仕留めます。みんなこっち来て。
中とは中すなわちなぜこの私がお前ら劣等品のために時間を浪費しなくてはならないんだ。
決まったか。汝らが誇示せし武勇何人も語り継ぐことかなわん。
Finally, he was so tanky, Jesus.
この程度、ブランカとくぐり抜けてきた視線とは比べ物になりません。
Jesus, that was so tanky. Is there one more? Oh, the AF7. Oh, this stage off. Actually, you know what? We could do this tomorrow.
Doctor.
We'll finish it up tomorrow. I'd rather not do it right now.